Welcome to Fast and Dirty Web Development with me, Vic Farrell. Going to show you how to make a website in 3 easy steps. The first step is opening Photoshop and designing how the website looks. So we're going to create a new file in Photoshop. So we go to File, New. That's where new file always exists. Then we get this little window, and this is where we define how big the screen for our website is going to be. And a standard setting is 1300 width. So to width we go 1300, make sure it's pixels, not inches or centimeters or kilometers, because it'll be too big. Height is going to be 800, and make sure it's pixels. We want the resolution to be 72. Why? Well, it's just this old thing about standard resolution on all computers is 72 pixels per inch. Make sure it says pixels per inch and not centimeter. And just leave everything else the way it should be coming up automatically. So we hit OK. And we get our little screen. This is where we're going to paint our picture of the incredible website that we're going to create. Okay, so I'm going to use just a couple of the tools. I'm going to use the marquee tool in various guises, mostly the rectangular tool. I'm going to use the text tool, which is down here. There's the text tool. And there's a couple of different modes there, but we're just going to use the horizontal type tool because we're not going to do anything too exciting. And we're going to be using color swatches. That's our color window. Now, if for some reason you can't see the toolbar here or the windows over here that says color and layers, that's really easy, because if you go to window across the top, you can select color and layers, and view your toolbars should be under there. No, they're not. They might be up, maybe up here. Workspace. Let's see if it's under there. Oh no, there it is. It's down the bottom. Sorry, tools is down there, and you'll need the tools and you'll need the options on as well. So that's all under Windows. Okay, let's get started. So what's this website going to be about? Well, I don't know. I really like pussycats. Everyone knows that. Everyone at school should know that my cat's name is Daphne. So I'm going to make Daphne a website. She needs a website because, you know, she's very close to the technology. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to find a picture of my cat. I know where there is a picture of my cat on the internet. So I'm just going to quickly go out there. So I've got some resources here of my cat, Daphne. There she is. She's looking at me thinking, you know, why can't I use BitTorrent, you know? And I'm always explaining, you know, you should pay for your data. Here we go, DAF2. I've got a little picture of her sitting on the desk, very picturesque with the plants and the flowers and what have you. And I found a little paw online that looks like a nice little icon for a menu. So first of all, I'm going to set up the background. I'm going to choose a nice gold color by clicking on my swatch down here, or I can do it up here. I want to double click. I'm going to choose a nice bright gold color. Okay, I'm just going to click here and hit OK. And you can see down here, this is the foreground, that is the background, and I can swap them around using the swap tool there, the little double-headed arrow, or I can reset it to black on top of white. Anyway, we'll go Edit Fill, Foreground, because the gold is in the foreground, and we hit OK. And to get rid of the running ants, the selection, I'm just going to go Control D. I'm going to do the same thing with just another bar underneath for the menu. And I'm going to choose a color which is within the same color temperature. So I'm just going to drop directly below it on my color picker. And you can see they go together, you know, it's just slightly darker but of the same color. You get OK, and edit fill, foreground, okay, and we've got a bar underneath, so Control D to deselect. Now I want to paste in a picture of my cat as a home button and also as a logo. So I'm just going to choose an elliptical tool. So I've got a nice little round picture. I'm going to Control C. Oh, just make it better. So she's not too ugly looking. Control C, and back to here, Control V, and she's already got her own layer right there. So now that she's been pasted into this document, we've got a new layer, and if we just click on the Move tool, it automatically gives us some handles to play with. So I can make her a little bit smaller and place her onto our banner. Now she's going to be my home button and my logo, I suppose. Now to deselect, we need to click on the marquee tool, and for some reason it's the marquee tool. I don't know, there must be another alternative, but you can also hit maybe enter and you get this window. Do we want to apply the transformation? And we say apply. Okay. Next thing, I'm going to use this lovely picture here of my kitty. I'm going to use a rectangular marquee tool this time. And I'm just going to choose this nice little setting here of her sitting there in front of the curtains. There we go, pot plants. Control C to copy. Control V to paste. And then position it using the Move tool. And I'm also going to squish it in there. Now this is where the art of using layers comes in. So we've got layer 2, she's sitting on the desk there. I'm going to go up to this section here where it says normal. Well, there's nothing normal about Daphne, I can tell you that. She's a very extraordinary pussycat. There's a whole bunch of things we can choose. I'm going to choose multiply, and you can see that the colours underneath are showing through. Well, there's a whole bunch of things we can do. We can choose linear light. Whoa, looks really colourful. Difference, you know, whoa, sci-fi Daphne, and you can choose a whole bunch of things here. Divide, whoa, okay, but I'm going to choose multiply because basically it just shows the dark elements of the image, and the light colors allow for the colors below to show through. Okay, click on the marquee tool, hit apply, and we're ready to put in our cat's paws. Okay, I'm going to go Control A to select the whole thing, Control C to copy, and I'm going to go Control V, Control V, Control V. So now I have 3 cat's paws, and each of them are on their own layer. Okay, so let's try layer 5 first. I'm going to pop her on there and make it nice and small, so it's like a little icon. And I'm going to use that same tool, multiply, so that we've got this nice little icon. We'll do the same thing with the others. Okay. Layer 4, use the Move tool, make it nice and small. Next to the other one, and multiply. One more time, layer 3. Oops, need to apply transition, and then layer 3, Move tool, pretty nice and small. We could actually make them the same size and just copy and paste those sizes, but just for today, we'll just do it this way. And apply. I'm just going to move these to good spots. So it's nice and even looking. There we go. Now all we need to do is put some text in there so that we know what each button does. We're going to make sure that our text is sitting on the top of everything, and I'm going to use the text tool, which is down here. Click and drag over this little space here, and I'm going to write Daphne's website. Wow, it's so tiny. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. Just position it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you can see that the text that I've used is the same colour down here, just to unite the colours a little bit. And now I'm going to write some text on each of the buttons. So, here, uh-oh, it's the green colour, that's no good, so I'm going to highlight it. Just use my switcheroo button down there, and I'm just going to make it a bit smaller. There we go. I think that F's going to be a bit too big too. That needs to be a bit white. Okay, there we go. There's our favourite food tool. And that can sit right across the top. Very nice. Okay, let's do it again for this one. Interests. She does have lots of interests. She likes a little red ball, for example. She enjoys that. She particularly likes gravy lovers. And let's see, last one. Every website needs one. Contact. Whoops. Contact Dash. There we go. Lovely. I'll just line them up a little bit so they look good. Okay. And then favourite foods. I'm just going to click on the link. Oops, so daisy something's going a bit wonky there. Just need to move that up a little bit so it's in line. We could actually bring down a guide, but this is just a basic throw together thing. There we go. Alright, now the last thing we have to do is flatten the image and save it as a JPEG. So over to our layers window again, click down and hit flatten image. Beautiful. File, save as, and we can call it website layout. Make sure it's a JPEG, hit save. Look, anything between 6 and 8 is fine. I'm going to go for a medium 7 and hit OK. And we're done.
In the shade of a tree.